So does that mean he's only going to rule Israel and that's it? No,
Absolutely not.
absolutely not. Okay, so, but it's interesting because we've been talking about the 10 lost tribes of Israel, and to God, they're not lost. Because Christ is going to come back and he's going to rule over Israel. So let's just quickly take a look at a prophecy concerning Christ and the 12 tribes of Israel. Over here in Revelation 21:12, it's a description of New Jerusalem, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, the names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Those 12 tribes are going to continue on into the future. They're lost now. People have basically no idea about where those tribes are or even who those tribes are, but God does. And it's very interesting because those 12 tribes did occupy a very important position or place in God's plan, and they will do in the future. Because as it says here, there are 12 gates, only 12 gates into New Jerusalem, which means that in order to come into New Jerusalem, you've got to go through one of the gates. And you've got to go through one of the sons of Israel. And as it said, and as we read, to the Jew first, to Israel first, and then to the Gentiles. And it so happens that all of the Gentiles are going to be associated with one of the 12 tribes of Israel, and all of the Gentiles will go through one of those gates and be associated with these tribes of Israel. So, yes, Christ will be the governor. He will rule over Israel. And of course, we're not talking about the nation, the state of Israel in the Middle East right now. We're talking about the people, the original people of Israel and all of their descendants, which should help us also realize with all of the intermarriage that has taken place, God knows the genealogy of every single person who has walked the face of this earth. It's mind-boggling. It's absolutely unbelievable. But in order for this prophecy to take place, that's what's going to happen. And of course, for all of what we just saw, the prophecies about Christ, they're so detailed, and yet God is able to accomplish all of these details.
Yes. And it also explains why Jesus picked 12 disciples, right? Because each disciple is going to be sit at each throne. So that brings that all together. And it also reminds us that he's not going to do this alone. He needs us. We're all going to be working together.
Yes, we're all going to be working together, and there is an organized plan. God has a purpose, and God is going to accomplish that purpose. And I guess we could add here that God works from the top down.
Mm-hmm.
His 12 disciples,
Mm-hmm.
who are going to be his leaders. He's chosen his 12 tribes who are going to be the leaders, and he has to have the top level formed to be teachers, to be kings, to be priests, in order to be able to bring people along, as he calls them, little by little, into his family. God's leadership is from the top down, and he nominates his leaders who then become followers of him. He can only work with leaders who are his followers in order to be able to teach people as he calls them and brings them. And that's why he works first with a small group, and then little by little, as we see in the example from New Jerusalem, everybody who is called and who accepts their calling will join the family of God and live in New Jerusalem.
Uncover the mystery of Adam and Eve's nakedness. Unravel the ambiguous connection between the Hebrew term for naked and the serpent's subtlety. Join us for this free mini-course and gain a profound new perspective on biblical Hebrew. TheExplanation.com/naked